Hello everyone, this is Bob Barr. We're going to be covering Land Agent Network today and look at today's rural land market. What are the opportunities? What do we have to do to become competent in the sale of land? The presenters and their expertise today, and then we're going to be talking about land, how to find it, list it, and sell it. Now here's the problems. In today's world, we've got interest rates going up. We've got mortgage applications going down 40%. There's too many competitors in the residential market. So how do you separate yourself from the competition? And the buyers are going from the cities to rural land. So how do you expand your land listing portfolio to keep up with today's market? How do you handle listings that are over 50 miles apart? Then it seems that there's a lack of master conversational skills not being taught. We're going to cover that. And how do you compete with a 2% commission that you see on the internet? Then the main focus is how do you change your real estate focus in a changing market? Well, first of all, let's take a look at inflation, the good, bad, and the ugly. Well, how can there be any good in that? Well, let's look at it. Inflation means land values get more value. Well, we got to look at the demand. We've got people moving from into rural land because of less living expenses. In today's world, of course, they're paying more for what? Living expenses, food, fish, chickens, gas, you name it. All the prices are going up. And they're moving to the country because they have the ability to raise a few chickens, cows, ducks, and you've got wildlife that you could feed on, and along with fishing. And more people are working remotely. Well, why does that make such a big difference? Well, just look at child care and gas costs. And that'll tell you why working from home can save you a lot of money. And there's less government regulations, and you have that sense of freedom, more self-sufficient. What's the bad news? The bad news is that rent, housing, taxes, food, eggs, bread, fish, chicken, beef, etc., along with your gas prices and your maintenance on your car are all going up. And it's taking away from everybody. That's the bad side. What's ugly about that is it's happening worldwide. So let's look at us today and what we're going to do today to adjust to that market. So I'm saying here, well, get ready because here they come. All those people. Why? Because land sales are exploding. People want space, serenity, and safety in rural areas. Then I put in here, people are wanting to get out of the city and into a serene environment, and that means rural. Then you look at rural and you say, how much of the United States is rural? Well, 97%, because only 3% is considered to be cities, and 80% of the people live there. So we got 97% of the country to sell, with only 19.3% of the population living there. So they are coming. We have to get ready for that. Well, that means that you have to be competent in land sales. And of course, the National Association of Realtors, in 2008, they added land brokerage because it used to be commercial and industrial real estate brokerages, and then land brokerages was added by Lou Jewell, who is a good friend of mine and a longtime promoter of Realtor Land Institute. But let's look at this. Realtors shall not undertake to provide specialized professional services concerning a type of property or service that is outside of their field of competence, unless they engage the assistance of one who is competent. So pay attention to that. If you want to do the best job for your client, then you either get competent or you utilize someone who is. Well, let's take a look at this today. We got 3/4 of the adults today who are wanting to work from home. And this all happened because of COVID. Well, what can they save? Well, the transportation costs, the car, the subway, however they're getting to work. I mean, you can live just outside of the city and it takes you 2 to 3 hours every day driving back and forth just to get to work. Then you've got childcare that's out of sight, car maintenance, even lunch expenses. And then you've got your children's activity that you try to get them to. All of that is costing more money. Well, there's a study, and 33 major companies are going to a hybrid remote employees. Well, what does that mean? We've got Adobe, Amazon, Apple, Cisco, Capital One, Facebook, Twitter, Microsoft, Target, and a whole bunch of digital marketing companies that are hiring full-time employees from a remote system. So what does all that mean? That means that we've got many, many people who are wanting to live off-grid, as it's called. But you think about it, you went to the city to get a better job, to get more money, and now it got too expensive. So you went to the suburbs, it gets too expensive. Now you're in the urban area, it's getting too expensive, just for gas alone, getting back and forth to work. So people are wanting to live off-grid. And currently, there's 1.5 billion people that now live off-grid. That means rural land, small acreage for less price. Now, just as an example, you can go to the city and you can buy a 1-acre lot for $100,000, or you can go to the country and buy 20 acres for $100,000. Well, are you going to do that if you don't have all your amenities? Of course not. Well, in today's world, we've got solar. We've got Tesla, boxable, and pre-lab homes that you can buy a home from $10,000 to $50,000, and you just put it up on your own land. You've got your phone service, your cell phones. You've got electricity with solar panels for your TV, computers, radios, fans, heaters, repair tools in your garage, and then water storage. And we can capture water, put it into a big tank, whether it's above water or above ground or below ground, and put a filter on it, and we've solved the water problem. So get ready, because they're all coming. Well, who's Bob and Sandy? Okay. Well, we had a client tell us we're the dynamic duo, and I don't know that we are, but we'll use that phrase. And we co-founded the Oklahoma Realtor Land Institute Chapter here in Oklahoma. We co-founded WorldClassRanches.com. It's a trademark and a place where people can advertise their land for sale. And we developed Accredited Land Brokers team with eXp Realty, which is now an international company. And we developed Sure Group. That's Success is Unlimited by Reaching for Excellence. And there we teach superior conversational skills. Now that's the difference between a licensee and a successful land agent. And we also developed Land Agent Network and Land Agent Network Designation, which is also trademarked, so that you can learn online on your own, get coaching, get live events that we will help you find, list, and sell your properties regardless of your broker. This is your company. So together, Sandy and I have closed over $500 million of land transactions, say over the last 25 years. Okay, we have seen everything. We've experienced almost everything that you are experienced. So now it's our turn to help you. So give us a text at 918-470-4711, or go to landagentnetwork.com and register. Okay, well, let's take a look at 2021. Now, Bob and Sandy, we've closed over $40 million in transaction sides. We've got a proven strategy, and it's gotten us 70% of our sales have been both sides. Now, how did we do that? Well, it leads to comes from a lot of work, but we analyzed the industry. So we went to the United States. There's only about 2 million licensees. Now, the average income of a licensee, according to NAR, is about $46,000. Well, and less than 1% of the licensees are competent in land sales. So we wanted to help those people become more competent to make more money, because the average land agent, their income is $50,000 to $90,000, almost double the average real estate agent. Now, if you go on and you go to Realtor Land Institute and you become an accredited land consultant, those land consultants average an income of over $350,000. So who doesn't want to do that? Okay. Well, there's 1,750 members. There's only 558 at that time, anyway, ALCs in the whole United States, because you had to do about 140 hours of class time and you had to have over $10 million in sales in a 3-year period. So here comes Land Agent Network. This will help you get started and be your first step towards getting your ALC. So as a member, you can now get Land Graduate, and there's a trademark on that. It's backed up by all the members of Land Agent Network. And then you can get a Land Certified in whatever specialty that you're in. So who are you going to compete with? Well, Whitetail Properties has certified land specialists. Mossy Oak says land specialist. United Country says land specialist. And there's a couple others out there that'll say professional land people. And they're all internal designations that I know of. But Whitetail Properties did a good job, because there you have to be educated and you have to pass some hours of class time with that. But how do you get started? Well, you can get started with Land Agent Network and then go to Land Graduate and Land Certified in any of your specialties, and we'll help you do that. It's very attainable to do that. So why do you need a designation? Well, a designation means more than just being out of the office or passing a test. A designation after your name is a signal to potential clients that you are actively improving your professional knowledge in your chosen career field. Now, the Land Agent Network designation is a symbol of a land professional backed up by land professionals that are members of Land Agent Network. Now, what do you get for that? It's superior land knowledge, superior listings, and superior land brochures, and superior land marketing. All of that comes with an exclusive partnership with WorldClassRanches.com. We're going to teach you more about what type of company is on the land, whether it's a cattle ranch, a horse ranch, if it's timber, if it's a hunting property. We need to know everything about that industry that owns the property. Now, here's a quote from Brett. And Brett was a member of ours, and he has a master's degree in agriculture. He's an economist, an energy consultant in the past, and today he's a Kentucky real estate agent. Now, he says that he found really helpful and biggest payoff in terms of working with Bob and Sandy was that it gave me confidence in terms of talking to clients and gave me confidence that I was becoming competent as a land agent. And it also taught me how to really and truly be honest with my clients. That's our conversational skills that we train. And then he says, what exceeded my expectations in terms of working with Bob and Sandy was definitely a sense of what it meant to be a professional in the industry and be professionally competent, and to continue to strive for that in everything that you do, so that the really big payoff, I'm super grateful for everything that I received from that in that regard. And so he's been with us and gone through the training and saw what the results were. So what is the Land Agent Network? Well, it's the most economical rural land educational membership and designation program available that we know of. It allows you to use the Land Agent member logo, and then you can earn the graduate and the certified land designation in your specialty. It's a comprehensive learning tool for today's land agent and landowner. The landowner could participate in this. You study at your own pace, whether that's by the phone, a tablet, your PC at home. Coaching and mentoring programs. It's a team effort. We'll do this together. Now, there's a special deep discount for members at the end of today's presentation. So look at the whole thing so that you can make up your mind if you want us to help you. Now, this is by agents for agents, regardless of your broker. That means you control your business. Okay? So the special starting memberships that we have today is only $20 a month. That's less than a cup of coffee a day, okay? So there's 12 fundamental courses that you can take online at your own speed. Once you've completed those and you sign up for the Land Graduate, then we will have live events once or twice a week. You'll be able to give me a call once or twice a week for advice, and we will do this together. You're not in this alone. Okay? Now, the foundation of a rural land pro, okay, this is kind of getting into the meats of things, because we're going to help you know your strategic market. We'll identify the dominant types of landowners in your area, and then get to know the business of that landowner, whether it's ranching, hunting, timber, farming, and how to put together a production potential analysis. Very few people have ever done that. We'll teach you how. How many tracts are for sale? Why do we want to know that? We want to know what's for sale. We want to know what's hot in the market. If 40 acres is it, we want to send out information to people that own 40 to 50 acres. Okay, that's called target marketing. And historically, we get from a 500 to a 900% return on our investment historically. Now, I know that sounds like a lot, and you'll have to experience it. So the other thing is how to develop a superior land brochure and how to handle tire kickers when you're showing properties that are 50 miles apart. Now, if you're going to be in land, that's a pretty broad area. 87% of the land out here is rural. So you might end up 50 miles from home. Or there's some that takes me 3.5 hours to get to the ranch. But the reason they're listing with us is because of what we provide and our results. Then we'll show you how to let the seller choose a superior commission. Now you're saying, now how in the world do you do that? Well, we'll train you how, okay? And then conversational skills that helps your client process their thoughts to a joint conclusion. Now that's a skill, and we'll tell you all about that too. So you put all this together, email me today, and I'll provide you free of charge to be a pro in rural land sales and give you a 15-minute coaching call. You'll get 2 free listings on WorldClassRanches.com for 6 months, free group coaching with the graduate designation program, and then 1 year of Land Agent Network for free. Then there's a discounted rate after that of only $20 a month. Okay, that's less than a cup of coffee a day. And here's Melanie. She says, even though I was raised in an agricultural environment and have owned and operated a dairy, bought and sold several large tracts of rural land, I was struggling with the confidence to initiate conversations with landowners that I've never met. Okay, how would this lead to listings if you can't talk to them? That's right. She struggled with that. And she's saying the Land Agent Network designation program is convenient and easy. This program allowed me to take classes at home and at my convenience communicate even on a live setting. The principles and logic that Sandy and Bob are teaching is easy to apply. It takes a little practice, of course, but these tools are very effective. As a single mom, I was working 2 multiple jobs and became And because of the techniques that she's learned, she was able to focus just on rural land sales and quit her other job. Now, if you'd like to get a better understanding of how to communicate effectively with the educated buyers and sellers of today and increase your listings and sales with confidence and efficiency, then this is the program for you. So we've got a satisfied customer there. With the advanced designations of land graduate and land certified, we sure hope that we've given you an insight to land, the foundations of a rural land pro. Now, I've covered about 30% of what we really need to know, and typically in a seminar or on our online training for this, we'd spend an entire day teaching this, but we don't have that unlimited time today. So earn the use of the land logo as a member. Go to landagentnetwork.com and sign up today. Now here's a message from Henry. Henry met us early on. He said he first started working with Bob and was fresh out of high school, had a speech impediment, shy, did not like talking to people. After working with Bob in his communication course and coaching program, I now have an advertising and public speaking job that I excel at. What Bob has taught me has been invaluable to my life and my future. All I can tell you is what you learn here can be used all through your life, and we look forward to helping you. So now you may have some thoughts. You may be saying, I have no or very little experience in land sales, or you're in land sales, but you're saying my land transactions didn't go as well as I hoped they would go. Or you might be saying my broker is not providing the training for rural land sales. Now is the time to be competent in rural land sales. The question is, how? And that's with Land Agent Network. Remember, it's for agents by agents, regardless of the broker affiliation. This is your business. We have a hands-on assistance. Now, what do we mean by that? We'll not just tell you how, we will show you how. How do we do that? Well, if you're uncomfortable and you don't really feel comfortable talking to a listing prospect, you're not sure how to apply the things that we've taught you, then just call me or Sandy or one of our team members, and we will assist you in your listing appointment. Well, how can we do that? We can do that either by the phone or a Zoom call with today's world. Now, of course, there's restrictions. It's got to meet the real estate commission's guidelines, and there will be a referral fee for helping you, which is not nearly what in other words, you're not just splitting commissions with us. We want to help you today. So go to landagentnetwork.com/webinar and sign up today, and you'll get the free book, Be a Pro in Land Sales. Or just text me right now on your phone and put it to 918-470-4711. 918-470-4711. Text me your name, your phone number, and your email, please. We really look forward to working with you. It's going to be an exciting year. And we have a 100% satisfaction guarantee. If you're not satisfied, we will do everything we can to make it right with you. We're going to help you get the listing, get the brochures, and help you sell it. That means you're making money. It's not costing you money. You have a blessed day, and get that text to me right now. Thank you.